Hey everybody. So today I'm going to talk about TV shows. I had told you after I asked for all those suggestions that I was going to let you know what we ended up picking to watch, and we picked a show and we've been watching it for, I don't know, a couple weeks now, and we watch like one episode a day. Plus there's a show that I watch all by myself and I try to watch an episode a day. It doesn't always work out like that though. I mean, you know, sometimes you have things that you have to do and you can't sit and watch a TV show, but ideally, you know, that's how I try to do it. But so I'm going to tell you today what the two shows are and, you know, talk a little bit about each one, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the first one is the one that you guys overwhelmingly recommended. When I asked for suggestions, I made a list, and then what I did was I put a check next to each name, and then every time I got a repeat suggestion, I would put another check next to that same name, and overwhelmingly, you guys recommended The Walking Dead. And as I told you in a previous video, my husband wasn't interested in that, doesn't want to watch anything with zombies. And I thought to myself, geez, I don't know, you know, if this many people are recommending this show, it must be really good. So I started watching it on my own. And wow, what a great show. I can see why you guys like it so much. It's not fake at all. I mean, the thing with zombie TV shows and movies is if it's fake looking, then it just becomes ridiculous. But this is so well done, and you know, they must have some really great makeup people on this set, and the people who are playing the zombies are, you know, doing a great job, very realistic, and the character development on the show is very good. And you never know from one episode to the next who's gonna die, and it's all about survival. I mean, the whole plot line seems a bit over the top and unrealistic, but because, I mean, you know, could there ever be a situation where we had like a zombie apocalypse or something that caused this to happen to this many people? Most likely no. But I don't rule it out completely, because some freaky things happen in the world and we get some strange diseases. Look at AIDS, you know, look at what that did to people. Or I shouldn't say did, past tense, because it does still exist, but it seems like it doesn't seem nearly as prevalent now as it once did. I remember when that first came on the scene, it seemed like everybody I knew was getting it or knew somebody that had it or whatever. I lost family and friends to that horrible disease, and it reminded me, as far as the way that it looked or made people felt, very similar to cancer. I feel it was kind of like that wasting away disease. And so as far as people turning into zombies and whatnot, I mean, no, it's not very likely, but I don't rule it out completely, because you could have environmental factors, you could have viral or bacterial situation going on, you could have all kinds of different things. And, you know, the way things are nowadays, things start off one way and then they evolve and they change into something else, and they become resistant to different kinds of drugs. When it seems like when people come up with treatments for things, things change and mutate. That was the word I was looking for, mutate. Things mutate and they become drug resistant, and you just never know. If something was in the air, it would be nearly impossible to eradicate it or not contact it. So anyways, as far as the TV show itself goes, it is terrific. The only thing I don't like about it is it's pretty stressful to watch it. I mean, it's not like a relaxing, enjoyable TV show. It's stressful to watch, and it gets you thinking about survival And I mean, would you really want to live in a world where you were constantly having to fight and kill zombies every day just to survive? I mean, what kind of quality of life is that, you know? So I do find it a bit stressful to watch, and I kind of cheated a little bit and looked ahead with some of the information for the show because I didn't want to get attached to any of the characters that were going to die, because I have a tendency to, sometimes when I'm watching TV shows, I forget that it's a TV show and I get like too into it. So what I did was I looked ahead to see who it was safe to root for and safe to know that they weren't going to be killed off in the next episode, and sort of kept that information in the back of my mind. The other show that I'm watching now is a show that I'm watching together with my husband. He likes things that have to do with like superheroes, things that are based on like comics and things like that. He loves any kind of Superman, Batman, superhero themed movies and TV shows. And I logged onto Netflix one day and I saw this image and I was like, oh, what's this? And I read the description and I thought, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. But I told my husband about it, and you know, it was right up his alley, and that's why I picked it, kind of, because I sort of had a feeling that it was something that he would enjoy. And so we watched the first episode, and much to my surprise, not only did he like it, but I liked it too, and that is Arrow. And that is not anything that any of you guys suggested. It's just something, like I said, that I picked off of Netflix. And so, of course, we started with season 1, episode 1, and there were like 21 episodes in the first season, so it was a long season. And now they're into season 2, like on the live TV shows. You know what I mean, not live, but the filmed TV shows that for this season of airing. So on Netflix you can only watch seasons that are past and complete. So once this is finished, hopefully we can watch season 2 on the network that it's on's website, I hope. I did look it up and you can do that. I just don't know if they have every single episode from season 2. But at the rate we're going, it's not going to be long before we plow through season 1. But yeah, Arrow is about the superhero Green Arrow, and they kind of put a different twist on it. It doesn't follow the comic exactly, but it's again, fantastic show, very exciting, lots of action, really good character development, lots of twists and turns. Never know what's gonna happen. I don't think they would kill off any major characters, I hope, because I really like the main central core of people that are on that show. Funny story connected to this. I was watching an episode and there's this one character that they showed her in 2 or 3 successive episodes, and I noticed that she had on the same lipstick for like 3 episodes in a row. And I said to myself, I think I know what that lipstick is. And I tried to research. I didn't think I'd be able to find out, but I researched it and I found out, and sure enough, I had guessed correctly. So boy, that's when you know that you're really into makeup, when you can just look at what somebody's wearing for lipstick and just know it. And I guessed right, and she was wearing Mac Up the Amp. So that was kind of rewarding, you know, to be able to guess that. But anyways, yeah, Arrow is really good if you want something that has a lot of action. It has a lot of like martial arts, fight scenes, things like that. Never know what's going to happen from one episode to the next. They keep throwing you a curveball, and it's just a really good show. It has a lot of different themes. The the city where it's supposed to be based is a fictional city, but they show a lot of pictures like of the city, and I believe they film it in Vancouver, and what a beautiful place. So if all the pictures they show like during the course of the episode are in fact Vancouver, it's just a beautiful city, absolutely gorgeous. So I guess that's it. If you've ever seen, I know a lot of you watch Walking Dead, but if any of you have ever seen Arrow, tell me what you think. That guy that plays the Green Arrow, whew, really nice looking guy, and seems like a nice guy too in real life. I guess he's married, and his wife had a baby only a few months ago, and I saw a picture of him, his wife, the baby with Santa, and oh my god, it was the cutest picture. I forget if that was on his Facebook or his Twitter, I don't remember now, but yeah, the actor that plays Green Arrow is Stephen Amell, and really charismatic, good looking guy, and that definitely holds your attention when you're watching the show. So that's it, you guys, and I'll let you go, and have a nice weekend. Bye.